Injury. Anybody get that? Give me my reference.
Hold on.
10.
All right, good to go.
Okay. This is a Pulitzer Prize-winning picture from 2000, taken by Kevin Carter in Sudan in 1993. It's one of the most poverty-stricken areas in the world. This is a little boy who's crawling towards a refugee camp, and the vulture in the background is just waiting for him to die. 3 years later, Kevin Carter actually committed suicide from depression. So according to World Book Encyclopedia, poverty is the lack of enough income and resources to live adequately by community standards. Over 1 billion people, which is about 1/5 of the world's entire population, are so poor that their lives are in danger. This causes more diseases, and people in these poverty-stricken countries die a lot younger. And it's most severe in countries with the fewest resources, such as Sub-Saharan Africa. According to Jeffrey Sachs, in Sub-Saharan Africa, the agriculture is the worst in the world. They have the highest rate of rapid population growth, and their cropland can't expand to meet all these new people. So this causes a lot of diseases and a lot of hunger. And their average life expectancy is only 47 years. And of 1,000 newborns that are born, 179 of them will die before they reach the age of 5. In 2005, the United States per capita income was 20 times larger than in Sub-Saharan Africa. Their average income is about 50 cents per person per day, about $180 per year. It's the most politically unstable portion of the world, and they're prone to violence and conflict. Poverty trap is an endless circle. The countries can't really get out of it themselves, and they need global efforts to break free. I have a video with Jeffrey Sachs and Angelina Jolie showing some efforts that can be made to help the rest of the world escape poverty.
Extreme poverty means not having enough food to feed your family. Walking long distances barefoot to collect safe water to drink. Hospitals overflowing with patients suffering from diseases that should be preventable. Rich nations have seen fit to look away from extreme poverty. But do you know that we can wipe it off our planet in just 20 years? I traveled to Africa with Dr. Jeffrey Sachs, the world's leading expert on extreme poverty, to explore how we can solve inconceivable problems with very simple interventions. Is this how you do it? He took me to the village of Sauri in western Kenya and showed me that the people here are not lying down.
This is Monica's mom. She's expecting some good harvest.
That a simple $7 investment.
They kill the mosquito and it never infects.
Is keeping Monica and her children safe from malaria.
Are they feeling better this time?
I think they're okay.
That proper farming techniques have provided Kennedy.
These are my crops, very healthy.
With 20 times the food that he used to produce. That free lunches at school have helped children to improve performance.
Now they can concentrate.
The only difference is that one computer can connect an entire village to the rest of the world.
So if you just press that button where it says send, your message is going to go to the Secretary General of the United Nations.
So now we are sending you a message from the people of Sauri. We are here, we are alive, and we are fighting back.
I'm sorry.
So that's just a little bit of a look into Sub-Saharan Africa and what they have to deal with day to day. As the new millennium approached, the rest of the world started to realize that they would need to step in to help these people. The Rio Treaties in 1992 addressed the threats of man-made climate changes, and there was a world focus on drylands, areas that face the most hardships in food production, such as Sub-Saharan Africa. In 1994, 179 governments met for International Conference on Population and Development. And they realized that a strong population was very important for sustainable development of a country. So their goal is by 2015 to have worldwide access to healthcare, family planning, and prevention of STDs such as AIDS. In September of 2000, a UN conference adopted the Millennium Declaration. And this declaration, their goal is by 2015 to improve the conditions of the poorest of the poor. So these goals are what encompasses what OmniPeace is working together with Millennium Promise to accomplish. The basis of OmniPeace is a charity. They are collecting money from around the world to end extreme poverty by 2025. They're not just doing this by collecting canned goods or opening soup kitchens. They want to help these areas become self-sustaining by giving them technology for a number of things, such as high-yield agriculture, like irrigation systems, education, things like sanitation and networking, healthcare, clean and safe facilities and medication, building roads, providing them with internet and electricity. And I think that this will cause a rise in productivity, and it can finally break the poverty trap. Now, according to opposing viewpoints on series on poverty, Americans donate $300 billion per year to charities. I think that charities are more personal, and you can pick the charity to decide which cause that you would most like to support. I've chosen OmniPeace because I think that they're doing a great thing in sub-Saharan Africa. And if you agree with me, you can go to omnipeace.com to purchase a number of their clothing and gift items, and 25% of all the proceeds go directly to OmniPeace and Millennium Promise.